This will be for the con assignment, volume of cylinders. Now, on a previous exercise, we established that the volume of a prism is capital B, the area of the base, times the height, h, of the prism. All right. A cylinder is very similar to a prism in that it has the same shape on the bottom and top for the bases. All right. So for a cylinder, the base is a circle. And we know that the formula for the area of a circle is just pi r squared. All right. So being that capital B is the area of the base, in place of capital B, we can just plug in pi r squared. And that is multiplied by the height h. So this formula here will be the formula for the volume of a cylinder. All right, so we're going to use pi r squared h for the volume of cylinder formula. All right, it says we can enter an exact answer in terms of pi or use 3.14 for pi. I think it's much better to leave pi alone. Okay, so we said for the volume of the cylinder, that's going to be pi times r squared times h. Okay, so we'll leave pi as is. R squared is the radius squared. Remember, the radius goes from the center of the circle all the way to an edge of the circle. Okay, so that's the radius 4 right there. R equals 4. So in place of r squared, it's going to be 4 squared. All right, the height h is the distance between the two circles right there. So the height equals 8. And in place of h, I'm going to write an 8. Now on the calculator, I'm going to leave pi alone. So I'll just write the pi here. And on the calculator, I'm going to do 4 squared times 8. Okay, 4 squared times 8 gives me 128. So that is my final answer. 128 times pi. Okay, we just left pi alone. Now for your information, the units get squared and then multiplied again like this. Let's say this were inches. That would be inches squared times inches again. That would be inches to the 3rd power. Okay, the units will be cubed for volume. Now, they didn't give us units on this one, so they just wrote units cubed. Anyhow, as far as this answer, you click inside the box, you type 128, and you can either type pi, and it will give you the pi symbol, or you can just click on the pi symbol. Okay, either one works, but this is 128 times pi for the final answer. All right, once again, we're using our volume formula for the cylinder, pi r squared h. You keep the pi, the radius r, it starts at the center, and it goes to the edge of the circle. Okay, so in place of r, we're going to put the 5, and that gets squared. And that's going to be times the height, the distance between the two circles, and we can see the height is 6. In place of h, I'm going to put a 6. All right, leave pi as is, and on the calculator, just do 5 squared times 6. All right, and that is going to be 150. So our final answer is 150 times pi. So click inside the box, type 150, and you can type pi, and it gives you the pi symbol. All right, or you can just click on pi. But the answer is 150 times pi.